So the question some of you might be asking in your mind is, why in the world is Alma spending so much time talking about the priesthood and high priests and the order of God in possibly the most wicked Nephite city of that day? Why is he spending this time? I think one of the possible reasons is he's demonstrating an example of a person, Melchizedek, that is so Christ-like, symbolically and literally, in where he lives and what he's doing and how he's accomplishing God's work, that Alma wants to be like that. He's patterned his life after that. Melchizedek is on Alma's mind, and he's relating to Alma. Now, let's take that one step further. Here we sit in the 21st century reading this story from our Book of Mormon, and he's casting his mind back to an earlier time. What does that then look like for you and for me? It's as Taylor was talking about. This isn't a story about past kings and past queens. This is a blueprint. Alma is following the pattern, following the blueprint, and he's building his own life with the help of the Son working through him as a pattern for us today to say, wait a minute, I can do this too. This is what I need to be doing with my life. 10,000 years from now, what are you going to look back and say? What are you going to say about your life? Are you going to say 10,000 years from now, man, I wish I would have made more money. Oh, why didn't I spend more time playing video games? Or why didn't I spend more time just enjoying food and sights and sounds of the world? I could be wrong, but I don't think anybody's going to do that 10,000 years from now. I think that there will be many who will look back and say, oh, I missed it. I missed the whole purpose of going to earth. And others will say, wasn't it wonderful that God gave us these opportunities to serve and to struggle and to wrestle with difficult questions and to go a long time with uncertainty because of what I learned about myself and what I learned about God in the process. That's a beautiful part of mortality, is figuring out how to forget myself and follow the pattern that Alma showed me, that he's following a pattern that Melchizedek showed him and others, and that all of these patterns are simply a small microcosm, symbolic repetition of the real thing, which is the Lord Jesus Christ. Here's the point for me of Alma 13. It's that God is trying to do with me and my wife and my children and you what he showed us the pattern through his Son, which is to build up kings and queens of righteousness, priests and priestesses, not unto ourselves, but unto God, under his order. And it's beautiful. The language in this chapter is just beautiful.